Hey guys, really disappointing loss. Um, I thought we played a fantastic first 15 minutes of game, and then we um, got away from what we were doing. I thought we played very unselfishly early, and then I thought we kind of played a little selfish basketball and stopped defending to the level that we did. And then, for as poorly as we played defensively, we're still up eight with 2 minutes to go in the game, and that's a game that you have to win. Up eight, 2 minutes to go. We should have won that game in regulation. But you got to give credit to Seton Hall. They stayed aggressive downhill, got us in foul trouble. I mean, they got 35 free throws, attacking the rim, and we just did a real poor job, start the second half, and a real poor job to end the second half defensively, which really put pressure on us. So again, we should have been a game that we won. It's on all of us. We got to keep getting better. We got to learn from this. We got to watch the tape, and we got to be able to put games away. Especially when you're up eight with 2 minutes to go.
Corey Geiger, go ahead with your question, and Nate Bauer, you're on deck.
Yeah, Jim, that's my question. To be up eight, I mean, what's the feeling like for everybody, yourself, the players, when you lose a game that way, when you feel like you've got it?
Yeah, I think you're disappointed, obviously, but I think we got to learn from it too. Like you can see how dynamic we can be as a team when we play the right way, and then when we don't, you can see what happens as well. So I think it was, I think everybody's a little frustrated, everybody's disappointed. Haven't had a ton of games. This is a game with the experienced group we have. We should have been able to put that away. But you know what? It happened against VCU a little bit too, right? Like we were up big, and then they hit that three to cut the lead again. The same thing happened here. We were up eight, and then within 10 seconds they came down and hit a three. If we take that three away, contest it, miss, rebound, the game's over. But we didn't do it, and we left the game alive, and then gave them a chance to win.
Nate Bauer, you've got the next question. John Sauber, you're on deck.
Jim, what did you attribute the turnovers to? I know you're going to have to go back and watch film, but was there a theme, I guess, through the course of the game?
You know what? I thought a little bit was, just trying to do a little bit too much. I thought they had great length, so it looked like you had a lane to drive it. You took that extra dribble, and they got that hand in there to turn us over. But that's uncharacteristic of us. Our goal is always 10 or less, and if we would have had 10 or less turnovers, we would have won this basketball game. But I got to watch the tape and really figure that out.
John Sauber, you've got the next question. Kenny Schleringer, you'll have the question. You'll be on deck.
Jim, you mentioned their length, but this is also your first opponent that had real size. How do you feel you guys did against that kind of size, and were there any adjustments you thought you could have made, late in the game to sort of affect, their bigs?
Yeah, I thought we did a great job against their size to start the game. I mean, we were fantastic the first 15 minutes of the game. I think we were up, 18, 20 points. We were out-rebounding them. We were flying all over the place. We were tough. And then in the second half, I mean, we tried a multitude of things. We tried two bigs together. We tried to go small and be quicker because, they were really hurting us on dribble penetration and then cutting someone in the basket as we came and brought help, getting layups and dunks, and then out-rebounding us in the second half too. So, I mean, that was concerning. So we knew it was going to be a challenge. They're like the third biggest team in the country. We're obviously not, but that's something that we need to work on and prepare for as we get ready for the Big Ten.
I apologize. I missed Jacob Schwartz. Let's go with Jacob with the next question, and then Kenny, you're on deck.
Coach Ferry, voice here. How are you?
How you doing?
What's up, pal? Hey, tough one tonight. First off, pleasure to see you as always. It's the first time seeing you, of course, in a different uniform, I guess. But of course, I'm a big believer in the Philadelphia basketball players. And talk about Seth and Isaiah and what their roles have been up here. I know Seth is leading the team in scoring with 22 a game. What do you look for most of these Philadelphia kids? Because I know Coach Chambers always has a tradition of recruiting the PCL.
Yeah, they're all great kids. And it's great having Philly kids up here. We've had great success with all of our Philly kids, and we're going to have success with these guys. Obviously Seth, played well in spurts. Isaiah was in some foul today, but Sam Sessions, all those guys, they're all great kids, and they're all, you know, just great to be around. They work really hard. They're getting better every day. So, future's bright for these guys.
Kenny will go next to you, and then Nate Bauer, you're on deck. Nate, do you want to jump in real quick, and we'll see if we can get Kenny back?
Yeah, Jim, you said I think the word you used was selfish basketball. Are you talking about shot selection? What's the?
I thought it was a little bit. I was on both sides of the ball too. I thought we lost our team defensive philosophy. I thought we were making really great simple plays, and I think guys maybe were not making that extra pass or trying to get in the lanes themselves to score. Where I thought we were doing the stuff the right way earlier. So I thought that's what really hurt us at the end of the second half.
Kenny, do we have you for a follow-up question? Did we lose you? Or let's go to John Sauber.
Jim, you mentioned how the size sort of prepares you for Big Ten play. How exactly does it do that, and how does facing a guy like Mamukelashvili sort of prepare you when he's got so much skill from the perimeter as well?
Yeah, he's a fantastic player. He's a pro, and we knew it on it. That he would be really aggressive. His ability to drive the ball at his size and at exceptional basket. I think that he had 3 assists today, 4 assists today. Top. When we talk about it, because the Big Ten, we have big guys in the Big Ten. There's not as much space for the court to play. And, I knew that was going to be a challenge coming in. I thought we handled it great in the first half, playing with our speed. And then in the second half, when we didn't get stops early in the second half, we weren't able to play in transition, which really helped them.
Any question from you? Are you ready?
Can you hear me now? Coach, they didn't shoot too well in the first half, and they came out firing in the second half. Was that a message to your team that they were probably going to pick it up on shooting it in the second half like they did?
Well, we know they're a really good team. They made 14 threes the other night, so we knew they had the ability to do so. I really thought that the momentum at the end of the first half kind of carried over to the second half, and they came out as the aggressor. They made their first 7 shots in the second half, so we didn't have the ability to get that stop to get going. But again, with that said, guys, we're still up 8 with 2 minutes to go. We got to win that game.
Kevin Patrick, you've got the next question. Nate Bauer, you're on deck.
Hey, Jim. Something Chambers would say a lot last season was that you can't let missed shots affect your defensive effort on the other end. Is that something that you think happened tonight, specifically in the second half?
At times, we still shot 42% in the second half, almost 43%. I really thought we lost our defensive disposition, and then it kind of snowballed, and then it put pressure on our offense. So I think it was both. And yes, we talk about it all the time. You can't allow missed shots to affect your defensive energy, but I don't even necessarily know if it was that early. I really felt it was just. You got to give credit to Seton Hall too, right? They made great adjustments, and they became more aggressive, attacking downhill, and got us in foul trouble. And it's really hard to win a game when you give up 35 free throws, and then you allow a team to shoot 60% from the field.
Nate Bauer, you've got the next question, and then Jacob Schwartz, we're coming back to you.
Sam had the opportunity to tie it at the free throw line there at the end. How did, I guess, what's your approach to handling a situation like that in terms of consoling or whatever you do, I guess, for a kid like that?
Yeah, I mean, Sam's a competitor. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but he was right back out on the court shooting free throws today, right after the game. He knows, he's disappointed. He's a great player. He helped put us in position to get to the foul line, and you know what I mean. He just puts time in. He works at it, and that's what he can do. I'm not gonna, certainly not gonna yell at him. Certainly not gonna. What are you gonna do? He's got to get back in the gym and get back on the horse. And he's a good free throw shooter. He's a really good basketball player, and he's gonna put the time in, and he'll make the next one.
Jacob Schwartz, let's go to you, and then John Sauber, you've got the final question.
Coach, it looks like you've got a really tough schedule again ahead of you, starting Tuesday night with the Big Ten ACC Challenge Virginia Tech, and then Michigan always brings tough type of competition before you're back here during right around Christmas against the number 5 ranked University of Illinois. What do you look for kind of moving forward from this type of game, and what do you really feel like you have to do better?
We have to focus on ourselves, and we just got to work on getting better every day. That's it. We're going to watch this film. We're going to focus. It's all we've been doing is one day at a time, and that's what we're going to do. I have spent no time looking at the schedule. It doesn't help. We play in the best conference in America, the Big Ten, so that everybody is going to be how many teams ranked in the top 20, 25, it doesn't matter. There always are. So we just got to focus on ourselves, and we got to get better from this. We have to get better and understand how to close games out when you're up 8, 2 minutes to go.
John
Thanks,
Sauber,
Coach.
you've got the final question.
We saw Abdu for about 4 minutes tonight. Was there any thought to getting him back in there, especially when they started to do better on the glass tonight?
Yeah, we tried him again in the second half a little bit. I thought his first step was great. Blocked a shot, put some pressure on him. John Harrow is just such a reliable guy. As the game started getting close, you talk about a senior to a freshman. I mean, that's stuff that we're going to look at on tape as well. But he's making great progress, and he will be playing more.